Hello guys, welcome to the video. I hope you're well. Today's build video, guys, for the Necromancer class for Season 28 Blood Nova GR solo push, guys. Is amazing. I actually did 144, guys. Not too bad for an old man. Right, guys, this build comes in two variations, okay? So you can use Guardian set to boost crazy toughness, which is really good for hardcore as well, or just starting out if you're not sure how to play the build or you don't have much augments. Or you can go maximum DPS and go play all guilds, which gives you tons and tons of damage. So let me quickly show you both versions here on my little armory here, guys. So you can see this one. This is the Guardian's version. So wearing challenge shoulders and the Guardian's bracer and bell, and then the rest of it is trags and the usual setups: COE, grandeur, and of course Haunted Village. And then it's always trapped, Zias, and stricken. Yeah, and all the skills and everything is exactly the same. The only changes obviously K9's cube from Aquila, and then on the other version here you can see it's challenge shoulders and cube. Then we wear all guilds here, then dainties binded for the damage reduction, okay? So they're very, very similar builds, but like I said, this one here, Guardian's version, has way more tank, way more tank, but all guilds has more DPS, okay? It will be a little bit squishier, but you'll still manage around about 3 billion HP on this version. On the on this version, guys, of Guardians, most setups you'll have about 5 million HP, which is insane. It's really, really good. But we're going to show you the all guilds one today, okay? Alright, guys, so before we start the rift, it's going to be a mechanical rift to show you quickly how it all works. There's a few things you need to do on the before you go into your rift, okay? So you basically get these blood stacks from your set bonus, okay? So you need to get 300 blood stacks before you even cast your Simulacrum Blood and Bone. Otherwise, these pets can die, okay? The 300 stack health bonus applies to these Simulacrum pets, okay? And that way they don't die during these very, very deep GRs, okay? If you just cast them straight away, they'll have no health and they'll die very, very quickly to bombs and etc, okay? So that's what you're going to do. Get your blood stacks up first by just casting Siphon Blood, okay? Stun the monsters around you. If you need a bit more time to build up the stacks, just teleport around sort of thing. And then once you've got 300 stacks, then hit Simulacrum Blood and Bone, okay? And off you go, and off you go, okay? So you want to stun with Bone Armor Dislocation here on your physical rotation right here. So you go bang, and then you cast your Blood Novas, and everything will die on the screen super all the time, okay? So that's what you're doing all the time, man. I'm going to have this up. You can see here, again, Iron Rose stacks. As we take damage, we get Iron Rose stacks, okay? Now, if you have a shield pylon, okay, you're not taking no damage. Then you won't get the bonus damage stacks from Iron Rose, okay? So basically, when we're casting Siphon Blood Power Shift, our two pets and ourselves will cast Blood Nova for free. Okay, but if like I said, if you're in a shield, you can't hurt yourself and you'll lose all your Iron Rose stacks. So what you do, you manually cast Death Noda and you right click and you keep your stacks up. It's very, very important to keep the stacks up at 10. Like I said, it'll only go down if you've got a shield on or somehow you're dodging all the DPS, which is virtually impossible to do. Okay, guys, also you've got massive self-healing and all that good stuff as well. And let's show it in this action then, okay? Let's show it in action. Let's go do a 130 quickly and we'll show how to play this thing then. Right, here we go. No, not a too bad map either. Right, here we go. So let's stun these guys quickly so I can just get some blood stacks. You see now, got 190. We want to wait until it's 300. 300 is the cap. Now we cast Simulacrum Blood and Bone. And now when we hold down left click, you can see my pets and myself are all casting Blood Nova for free. Because we're taking damage, Iron Rose is up all the time. Like, all the time, man. Always jump into your yellow pools of power, guys. On this comes from your follower using the Oculus Ring. And off we go. We go forward. Right, there's a few elite pack types that most of the time you don't really want and you might want to skip. And that is shielding packs and juggernaut packs. Obviously, shield is self-explanatory. They put a shield up, you can't do no damage to them. So you have the time in between their shield and their shield goes down to do your rotation. Juggernauts, they just take forever to kill. Unless you've got conduit, pylon, or something like that, or like power or something like that. Then they might worth it. Okay, never ever fight a monster by itself. Okay, you want to be fighting a monster surrounded by a density of monsters. Okay, it's very, very important because that way it procs the Blood Tide Blade to do more damage. Okay, so if you get a Rift Gun that summons it, like Hamlin, Satris, they're gonna die super quick. Like super quick. Okay, so let's round up some monsters. Now, the next skill we've got here, guys, is called Leech Blood Fast. Okay, so this heals us. And when that monster dies, within 30 seconds of the curse, we get 1 second off our potion. Okay, now we want this because on the altar of rights, once you've fully unlocked it, drinking a potion has a certain effect on your character, okay? So it is possible to summon random shrine abilities like Frenzy, things like that, which is kind of nice. But the most important one you can summon is the 16-second power pylon. Okay, so you can actually spam your potion on this build, which is really sick when you just kill a few bits of trash. Then once you summon the power pylon, you're going to kill elite packs and stuff very, very quickly, and hopefully the Rift Guardian as well. Okay, so yeah, it's sick. So you're fishing for basically power pylon. It's really, really good. There you go. I just summoned it right now. You can see it right there. I've got a 16-second power pylon just by clicking my potion. So yeah, always, always, always pull elites to trash. You never want to sit there wailing on 1-on-1 because the single target defense of this build is very, very low. You know, it's very, very low. Just pushing forward because I'm looking for a pack. It's not really worth stopping for this. So you're always looking for that big, big density, you know. Right, there's a pack here. So this occurs. We've got a fair bit of density here. And we've got monsters that are summoning other monsters, which is great. So I've just hit my dislocation, which stuns with Crucible Sentence. We've got a second pack coming in. He does have shield. But if we time this between his shield, we could probably kill him. I've just summoned Power Pylon. There we go. Try to stun him a little bit. And, oh my word. And he's dead. This is only GR 130. So obviously in push, they won't be dying this quick. Unless you have a lot of monsters around you, of course. Or some Power Pylon, you know. There you go, push forward. Right, that map's not that great. For mob types, guys, you want monsters that generate other monsters if you can. Okay, so Broken Tuscan guys, some of those little dudes, Bone Warlocks, some skeletons, the Wretched Mothers, puke up zombies, grotesques, spawn worms when they die. If you have that sort of density in your rift, the progress and damage is going to fly through the roof. So if you can, always try to fish for that sort of type of monster. It's just much, much quicker. Right, so what's he got? Okay, so he's nothing great. Not enough monsters there really to kill him. So what I'm going to do now, if it was a higher rift, I would be pulling down here. Tap in left click just to heal myself. And then we're going to throw him to now is get him down into this point here. There you go. He seems to be walking in now. So I'm just going to teleport now. And I've done my physical rotation. There's the purple pool power. That also spawns from the drinking a potion. That one is way more damage potency than the yellow one you get from Oculus Ring. There you go. And he's dead. He's dead, man. He's dead. There you go. But yeah, if you ever get a guy that's by himself and he just doesn't die, just keep dragging it to density. Keep dragging it to density. Curse everything with leech. Reset your cooldown on your potion. Hopefully you get power pylon, but unluckily it might summon a good purple thing on the floor for you from the train buff on the potion. There we go. Got a few dudes there. So physical station, guys, is after cold. Pop my potion. I've got power again. Whoa! There we go. Let's blow this guy up. And oh, he teleported me at the last second. And he's dead. And he's dead. So if there's no trash left, again, just curse him, pull him to other trash, and just want to make a big daisy chain of monsters. Yeah. There we go. All right, we've got a juggernaut here. So right now, there's hardly any monsters left on this map. It's pointless me to engage this guy. I don't have no power pylon. Let me pop my potion. I didn't summon one either. So now I just leave. Okay, if I just stop now, and I was pushing, trying to kill that guy, I'll lose any time I just made on the rift. Okay, juggernauts are a big no-no. Like, unless you got power pylon, conduit, something like that, to kill it super, super quick. Right, these monsters here are great. Maggot broods are great, man, because they shake these maggots, man, and they just let you have loads of damage from Blood Tide Blade. Yeah, watch how fast these guys would die. Right, look. So you pull this to a pack, it'd be sick. Look. And this keeps summoning ads, so if you pull these guys to an elite pack, that'd be perfect. These big Tuck and Broken, they summon ads as well, so this rift ain't actually too bad, you know. But unfortunately, I do have another Juggernaut, which ain't great, so I'll show you what happens now with Jugs. So I'll do my rotation, yeah? Let's just wait for a sec. This yellow pool power, I'll grab in that as well. Potion's up. There's the purple pool, so always jump into that one first. Doesn't last very long. And you can see now, look, most of the trash is gone now. And I ain't got stones throw killing this guy anytime soon, yeah? So keep him interested, so chuck a leech curse onto him, yeah? And just drag him down to monsters. Eventually you can kill this guy, you know? You can kill him. There you go, so let's go over here, do a rotation now. It's physical, hit stun. Obviously stun's not going to work on a Juggernaut pack, because they're immune to it. Some of a potion, didn't get the power pylon this time. But I did get the purple one, so I've jumped in there for a bit more damage relation. We've kind of run out of mobs again now, so let's keep going down. Curse him, keep him interested, keep dragging, and pretty much, guys, this is what you do for the whole rift. Right, have I got enough to do him? I don't know. Curse the other mobs, so if they die now, my potion comes off cooldown. It's come off cooldown. I didn't summon power, unfortunately. There's no purple one this time. There we go, keep going. As long as the maximum amount of mobs you want around the target is 25. Well, more the merrier, really, because procs area damage as well. Should help hurt stuff. There you go, so I need these guys here to generate more damage. And hopefully some cooldowns as well. Always try to hit the monster guys on the edge of your Nova as well, if you can. Because we're using Zeostone of Vengeance, it does more damage the further you are away from the target. If I cast from here, you can see the damage has increased now. So if you can, try to have them on the edge of your target. If you need your pets to move, if they're in a bad position, just hit teleport, and they'll teleport with you. Which is great. And there you go. So that's what you do. You want to basically extend that really tough monster into other density. Curse the other monsters, kill them, get the cooldowns of your potion, hopefully summon power, kill it really quickly. And you do that basically throughout the whole rift, basically. That's pretty much what you do. These monsters here are fantastic. Wretched Cadavers or Wretched Mothers. These guys summon other zombies, look. So they generate more density for me. Which means way more damage now. Well, way more damage. I've actually got a power pile as well now, which is great. Let's curse these guys. Bring them in. Physical rotation now. And watch the damage, guys. Look. Bang, 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 bang. Just because there's more mobs around that target, it does way more damage. And obviously we've got power pile now as well, which helps a touch. Well, what's this guy got? Frozen. There's a bit of density here, so we could probably kill this guy. But yeah, watch out for bombs, right, guys? Just teleport out. There's a bomb there, so I've got to move now. And bang, and he's dead, man. Nice. Well, I've still got half his power pile, so hopefully I can just teleport forward and hopefully find another pack if we're really lucky. Yep, we found one. Oh, unfortunately, it's Juggernaut, though. Oh, no! Why is it Jug? Why is it Juggernaut, man? Ah, it's always the same, isn't it? There's a purple power thing. Let's just jump into that. What we got to do, guys, hold down left click on the strongest target on the screen. Okay? So that way, if it dies, it won't turn off your bomb, so to speak. Yeah? You can see that, look, the damage is slowed right down now, even with power piling. So now we just go. Curse these guys, and hopefully they'll just follow us into the next section. There you go. So we can drop him that Juggernaut now, and he is coming because we've cursed him, man. He's keeping interested in us, you know. There we go. Go on in, buddy. Now, hopefully, I can summon a power pylon, guys, from drinking the potion, because there's the new buff from the altar, which we've unlocked it. Yeah. There you go. I've dropped the potion. I didn't get power, and unfortunately, he's backed off as well now, which is super annoying because he's a kite mob. He wants to run away from me. There we go. There's some mobs around him. I've dropped my potion again. Didn't get power, unfortunately. I've got the purple triune, though, which does a lot of damage. We've killed it. Nice. Keep going, keep going. Lovely, lovely. Also, guys, if you can, if you summon the Rift, what you want to do as well, summon the Rift Guardian with a shrine next to it. Okay, because we use Nemesis Bracer that spawns more ads, more champion ads. This will help you kill the Rift Guardian if the Rift Guardian doesn't naturally spawn ads. Okay, so if you can, just farm a pylon for your Rift Guardian kill, if you can. Oh, here we go, guys. Grotesque. This is another monster that generates density for you. So, okay, so when you kill them, they just spawn those little worms on the floor for you, for more even procs, yeah? Oh, I'm just waiting for a second. There we go. Oh, we've got Arcane. Ugh. Illusionist, guys, is fantastic. If you ever have illusions effects like I've got right now, as soon as they split into the other illusionists, curse them with Leech. Curse them with Leech. And it will help you with your cooldown on your potion, which is sick. It's really, really nice. There we go. There you go. He's just cursed. There you go. So I've done it now. Rotation, dead, and my potion's now ready to rock and roll. Hopefully for another power pile. Hopefully. And there you go, guys. I've got my shield, yeah. Okay, and we can summon the Rift Guardian here. This is perfect. Okay. Now, with Rift Guardians, okay, this guy ain't the best guy. He does summon a couple of ads. Okay, so your best Rift Guardian is Hamlin. Hamlin summons tons of rats, and he will die in a blink of an eye. Okay, next one after that is Sactress as well. Sactress is really good as well. She summons ads after a certain point, or her HP bar goes down. So any Rift Guardian that summons a tons of ads, you'll delete super quickly in this build. If it's just by themselves, and they don't summon no ads, it's going to be a long, long fight. Okay, and you just want to hopefully summon the power pylon from your potion, or better still, save a pylon for your fight here. Okay, so I'll just summon my shield now, and off we go. I'll cast Leech on them as well. Remember to stun on physical rotation on your COE. Got my potion up, and I've actually got power pilot. Wow. Wow, I've actually got power pilot, man. Sick. So I've got 16 seconds, and he's dead. And that's how you do it. That's how you do it. It's brilliant, isn't it? So that was only a GR 130, man. So that's the sort of tactics that you want to do. Pushing forward, man, in the really high reps, all the way up to 150. Obviously, you know, you need to order all your gear, go at Paragon and learn the mechanics. But once you've done that, guys, it's really, really fun. I'm going to try for a 1%er, baby. Let's go. Give me a 1%er. Come on. No, no 1%er. Right, guys, let's go over the gear now. Follow a setup, skill setup, cube, etc., etc. Yeah. Hope you guys enjoyed that, man. It's fun, though. It's really fun build, though, guys. Like, really, really. It's like one of the strongest builds in the game right now. It's absolutely nuts. Absolutely nuts. Alright, then, guys. So, yeah, trag'ouls. Okay, so you want to wear gloves, helm, chest, legs, and boots. Okay. And what does this do? Blood Rush and Siphon Blood gain the effect of every rune, and life spending abilities no longer cost essence. Okay, so you get every rune, guys. So you just leave it on anything, doesn't matter. So you're getting the armor buff, the double teleport, absolutely everything. So good, man. So good, isn't it? And then Siphon Blood, you get all of these. So Power Shift gives you this massive damage buff. You're getting Blood Sucker, you're pulling all health globes to heal you up, etc. So slow, drain life, you know, you're healing yourself all the time. It's really, really good set. It's amazing, actually. 4-set bonus. While at full life, your healing from skills is added to your maximum life for 45 seconds, up to 300% more. That's those 300 stacks I was telling about. And just gives you a huge HP pool. I was running about 3 million HP there, which is just insane. Then the guy 6-piece set. Your life spending abilities deal 10,000% increased damage, and all your healing skills generated by an extra 100%. So you've got enormous healing in this as well. Because Siphon Blood's just casted Blood Nova for you for free for you and your pets, and it's healing you constantly. It's disgusting. It's so good. Alright, guys, main hand, you want Funerary Pick. Siphon Blood drains blood from 2 additional targets. Each target takes 300% increased damage from you unless there's only 1 target. Then it gains double the increased damage, and this bonus from Siphon's Blood Power Shift is now 20% per stack and benefits all skills, man. So you get massive damage bonus here. Emerald, guys, in your main hand. Okay, guys, now you want to use the Iron Rose. Attacking with Siphon Blood is a 100% chance to cast free Blood Nova. As I say, it's working for us and our pets. After currently losing 10% of your maximum life, your Death Nova deals up to 50% increased damage for 60 seconds. This effect stacks up to 10 times. So that's what I was talking about earlier. So as you take damage, naturally just from monsters, you get Iron Rose stacks, okay? All the way up to 10. This allows you 60 seconds. Now, like I said earlier during the Rift, if you don't take no damage after 6 seconds, you start losing this. So if you've got Sure Pylon, remember to keep an eye on this, okay? Because you start losing stacks, you lose your damage. It's very, very important. Lovely, lovely. Alright, guys, so this is the All Guilds version. So we've got All Guilds Power, crafted from the Blacksmith. You get the plan from just doing bounties. Okay, so 2-set bonus, reduces damage taken by 15%, increases all damage dealt by 30%, which is lovely. Then 2-set bonus, reduced damage from elites by 30%, and increases all damage against elites by 30% as well, man. So All Guilds Bracer and Shoulder, guys. Not too hard to craft, even agents. Just do some bounties, but the double bounty buff now is super, super easy. It's great. Brilliant, guys. So Dainty's Binding is the belt of choice here. So as we're cursing with Leech, you get up to a 50% damage reduction. I really need a good one. This one's terrible currently. It's not very good. It's not very good. Make sure you guys use topaz in your chest and legs, okay, for more damage. If you have any issues with survivability, you can change this to emeralds or rubies for more armor. Always use a vitality gem, guys, an amethyst in your helmet for the massive life buff. It's really, really nice. And then, guys, for jewelry, we're using Ring of Royal Grandeur. You get this from doing Act 1 bounty mats, and this will let you achieve your 6-piece bonus here on Trags, and then, of course, your 3-piece here on all kills. Use Bane and Trap, guys, for your first gem for the big damage boost. Then we're using Zia's Stone of Vengeance, which does an automatic stun, which helps procs Crispy, which is very nice, and it makes you do more damage further away from your character, okay? So if you can hit the monsters right on the edge of your Blood Nova, they're going to take massive, massive DPS. So good. Then, guys, Convention of Elements. We have 3 elements on the Necromancer. So we've got Poison, Physical, and Cold. So you want to stun with Bone Dislocation just on the physical rotation. Then everything gets stunned, and then it procs your Crimson Sentence, which you can show in a minute in the cube. And it gives you that massive, massive damage buff. It's really, really sweet. Then, guys, Haunted Visions, okay? So you can see now these pets here around me are lasting forever. It's basically because of Haunted Visions. Samrakam now drains 1% your maximum life every second. Don't worry about this. And they can now duplicate Grim Cypher's Skeletal Mage, okay? So basically it makes these pets last forever because this particular rune here duplicates your skills, okay? they cast when you cast. It's really, really nice. Stricken guys, so you can basically kill the Rift Guardian. Okay, without this, you won't be able to kill the Rift Guardian. Lovely. Okay, let's go over to the cube, guys. Okay, guys, so this is why you need to be pulling elite packs to density all the time. Blood Tide Blade. Death Nova deals 400% increased damage for every enemy within 25 yards, up to 25 enemies. So never ever try to kill a pack, guys, by itself. Just like 1 or 2 guys, man. It's going to take you forever because you're not proccing the full damage bonus on Blood Tide Blade. It's very, very important to make sure you've got all that density around it if you can. Unless you've got like a conduit or a power pylon and you can quickly torch it and go into the next map, okay? Lovely, guys. Mantle of Channeling, okay? So, because it's a channeling skill, power, Siphon Power here, Siphon Blood, sorry, you basically get a damage reduction of 25% and a 25% increase to your damage as well, man. So, Mantle of Channeling, guys, sick, man. So, so good. And then, guys, Charisma Sentiment, that's what it's talking about. So, you do 100% increased damage against slowed enemies, or triple this bonus when they're afflicted by another control power and effect, okay? So, when you do that stun on top, you're getting basically a huge damage buff, and that's why we're stunning. Right there, boom! And then you just DPS. You just procs the ring and just everything dies. Everything dies. Other guys, so skills then. Let's have a look. Okay, guys, so Siphon Blood, Power Shift. You can, like I said, you get in every rune anyway, so just leave it on Power Shift. Okay, so this is how you cast your free Blood Nova just by left clicking. Easy. You need to have Death Nova, Blood Nova on your bar so your pets actually cast that particular skill. Otherwise they're just doing an unruned version. You don't want that. You want them to cast Blood Nova for the massive damage. And you need it on your bar anyway because of the shield guys. So you can keep your Iron Rose stacks if you don't take no DPS. Leech Bloodfast, guys. So curse the target area, procs your deity's binding. Curse enemies, heal the attack of 2% of their total health while they are struck. Last 30 seconds. Remember, it only lasts 30 seconds. So make sure you apply it if the fight is taking a while. Whenever a cursed enemy dies, your potion cooldown is reduced by 1 second. Then that's when you're going to pop this and hope you get power pylon, guys, from the altar of rights over here, which I'll show you in just a second. Bone Armor, guys, Dislocation. This is what I was talking about, to proc your Charisma Sentiment, but keep this up all the time because it gives you damage reduction. Blood Rush, guys, remember you get all these runes, so you're getting the Armor rune, the double teleport, absolutely everything. Just leave it anything you want, it doesn't really matter. It must be Simulacrum Blood and Bone, guys. Create 2 Simulacrums that are made of blood and bone. That will duplicate your secondary skills for 10 seconds, but this is infinite because of Haunted Visions. Brilliant. And then, guys, for passives, this is what we need to use. Standalone for the Armor buff, Swift Harvesting, so you're attacking faster with Siphon Blood by 15%, making more Novas. You know, the better your attack speed is in this build, the better DPS output you will have. So good. Then, guys, Spreading Malediction. So as you're cursing enemies, you get an extra 1% on top. So if you've got like 200 mobs on your screen and you're cursing all of them, that's a 200% damage buff. Okay, it's crazy. I know. And then, guys, Infernal Service. Okay, so if you die, you got a self-res. Pretty simple. Lovely. One thing left to do, guys, which is the follower. Okay, so there's certain things on the follower that you must always have. Okay, I like to use the Enchantress because she's got quite nice buffs here for damage output. Make sure she has the Smoking Thurible so she never dies. Okay, now there's certain items that you must wear for GR push, and that is definitely the Gloves of Worship, because you can see here I've already got Fleeting and Empowered. If I press this again, there you go, I've got Bless. I mean, notice they're lasting for 10 minutes. That's because we're wearing the Gloves of Worship. It's brilliant, isn't it? So wear Gloves of Worship with your follower, it emanates, and it affects your extra buffs on top. And these can save you and make your rift go faster, especially Frenzy, guys. Frenzy gives you an attack speed buff, which is kind of nice. Okay, use homing pads to get the teleport damage reduction, especially with hardcore. Rest of the stuff, guys, it doesn't really matter. Just make sure you don't use nothing that has CC on it. Make sure you don't use items that have stun or anything like that, because you don't want the monsters to become crowd control immune. If that happens, because your followers spamming, I don't know, a stun of some sort or a charm, you won't be able to stun that monster on your physical rotation for Crisbins from your bone armor. You don't want that, so make sure they don't have no stun or anything like that, okay? So yeah, the main items you need then is Gloves of Worship, homing pads. You must use Flavor of Time, guys, to double all your pylon effects, which is make or break for a push, absolutely. You must use Nemesis Braces as well, so you summon the extra elite packs, guys, for more progression. And like I showed you just at the end of the Rift, you know, summoning it for a Rift Guardian fight can speed things up drastically for you, you know, unless it summons as naturally. And then, guys, of course, Oculus Ring for the up to 85% deck power increase. See that yellow ring in there? Jump into it. Crazy damage buff. Well, guys, for skills, I'm using Temporal Pulse. I'm using Amplification for the big damage buff. I like to use Erosion, so that way she gives me an extra 10% damage. And then I like to use Focus Mind for the extra attack speed. If you keep dying somehow, then use Fate Flare for a second self-res. Let me quickly go to the altar. I do have my altar fully unlocked now. And let me explain a few things about the potion thing, okay? So you can see here, Mother. When you drink your health potion, you manifest one of the 3 runic circles on the ground that grant increased damage, which is the purple one, increased cooldown, which is the blue one, or the green one for resource cost reduction, okay? So if you're lucky enough to see the purple one pop, guys, jump into it, okay? Because the damage increase for that one is crazy. It doesn't last very long, though. Then this potion here, when you drink your health potion, all enemies within 25 yards deal 25% less damage, which is very nice. And the last one, guys, is Father. When you drink a health potion, you gain a random shrine or the dimensional power pile effect. Now, if you get that power pile effect, like we saw in that run a minute ago, you know, it makes or breaks your riff. And that's why we're using Leech Blood Flask. You know, you curse those enemies, you kill them, hit that potion, and hopefully you summon power with that purple circle on the floor. And bang. And plus you're getting the benefits of the damage reduction as well. And everything else. And there you go, guys. There'll be a stat guide, guys, in the video description of this video as usual. Hope you guys enjoyed this and give it a go. It's very, very fun. I've also done the GR speed version as well, guys, in the video. Go check out. Subscribe for more. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next one. Take care.